Today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. Now guys, this is undoubtedly the best football app on the market right now, and of course lets you do everything that you'd expect, such as browse through the latest football videos and news stories from football all around the world, but it also enables you to do so much more. For example, you can interact with score predictions for any game and see what other fans think. You can customize which teams and competitions you're following across the world, so the app only gives you notifications you're interested in. In the transfers tab, you can browse all the latest gossip and see the strength rating of each transfer rumour. And if you're a proper football nerd like me, you can look through your entire team squad, detailed stats on each player, and even follow players so that you can follow any major news stories on their career. And there's plenty more I haven't mentioned, and the best part is that the app is completely free, so make sure you go to the top of the description and get downloading, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already. You'd be silly not to. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Charlton Athletic Career Mode, where today we are about to embark on our very first season back up in the Championship. So I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode where we covered pretty much all of the transfer dealings, at least the major transfer dealings that we're going to be doing in this summer ahead of the Championship season. Don't forget though, the transfer window is still open for another whole month, so we could do a couple of little deals here and there. We'll see how things go. But at the moment, our squad is looking very, very healthy for the Championship. We are already, in my opinion, sporting like a mid-table Championship squad. So a new signing Stengs, he comes in at right wing. The reason why I'm not playing Diaz is because he's a lone player. So as much as he's a great player, I want to keep him on the bench as like a secret weapon, because I'd rather have our players that are on our own books sort of growing in rating and getting afforded first team opportunities ahead of loan players. So Grant at 73 is up front. Lannis is over here on the left this time with a 76. Fosu's been goal scoring so much in the pre-season tournament. He's a 74 rated, and he is on huge form, as you can see by the arrow there. Forsakaski and Aribo, who's going to be our club captain this season. In midfield, I just think he's going to be going forward one of our most important players. Foyt and Bauer are at the back. Deeksteel and Earl on wing-back or full-back positions. And De Boer is in goal. He's 21 years old. We need to get his rating up a little bit to match the sort of 70 to 76 rating that all of this squad is at, because obviously we did sell Dylan Phillips in the last episode. So we do have a game straight off the bat against Nottingham Forest. I don't know if it's at home or away, but we are about to find out. So let's just simulate one more day here. Get to this game against Nottingham Forest. Is it at the Valley? Please tell me it is at the Valley. So that's great. We're going to kick things off this season with a game at the Valley. Let's have a quick look at the standings here. There are a lot of good teams in this league. We've got rivalry against Millwall to contend with. We've got, you know, Sunderland joining us from League One as well. Stoke, Swansea, loads of big teams in here. We're going to be having a pretty big match day every single week. So let's get into this match and see if we can turn over Nottingham Forest. So welcome back to the Valley, everybody. This is the opening fixture of the season, and we are about to find out how Nottingham Forest are going to line up against us. And I think that there is a new feature on career mode where we actually have the EFL Championship sort of logo actually embroidered on the sleeve. So that's a nice little touch that they've added, because before in FIFA 18 and before that, you would just get promoted and you still have the League One logo on your sleeve. So that's really nice. I want to get a little shot of that. I'm sure you lot probably really don't care about that, but I mean, for me, it's quite a nice little touch. Let's have a look anyway at something that is a bit more important than that, and that is the lineup of Charlton and also the lineup of Nottingham Forest. So here we are with the Charlton Athletic 11. De Boer makes his debut in goal. Deeksteel, Bauer, Foyt making his debut as well at the back next to Earl. Forsakaski and Aribo in midfield with Tariq Fosu at the sort of pivot of that diamond. Colin Grant up front. I hope he's going to have a good Championship season. Lannis on the left, and another debutant in Stengs, our number 10. So I've changed the kit numbers, by the way, guys, so you might notice a few unfamiliar numbers compared to last season. Hope you've got a chance to see the bench for Charlton as well there, because that gives you a flavour of my sort of preferred 11 and subs going into the season. So here is the Nottingham Forest 11. Pantilimon in goal, Derikwa, Robinson, Figueiredo and Torres Neo at the back. We've also got Bridcut and Tachstidis, I think that is, in midfield. Grant and Lolly on the wings. Carvalho in behind Sudani. So a few of those players I'm not too familiar with. I think Nottingham Forest on other save files for me have been promoted automatically to the Premier League. So a mean outfit. But that's enough of the talking before this game. Let's get into it and see if we can turn over Nottingham Forest. And we hope to get this championship campaign underway with a bit of a bang. Let's see if we can do it. Corner comes in. We're going to try and get this away. Stengs done. Oh, great save. I don't know if that was a save or a clearance from either Earl or the debutant De Boer. But either way, great way to rescue a goal-scoring opportunity there. Really big goal-scoring opportunity for Nottingham Forest. And we live to fight another day. Nottingham Forest seem to be turning it on a little bit at the moment. Here comes Grant. The Nottingham Forest Grant, that is. Knocks it through. That's going to be a good header from Earl. Aribo, lovely touch. Manages. That is perfect way to get Charlton on a counter-attack here. Can Stengs make the right choice here? He does give it to Forster-Kaski. We need to be a little bit quicker in the counter-attack here. Grant and Fosu manages to squeeze it through, but I feel like they've got a lot of players back through here. Grant can't get on the end of this one. Here comes Sudani. He's got a lot of space here. Oh, it's a really nicely timed cross. Back over to Lolly, and De Boer makes a really nice save there. He's had a solid hands a few times here, and even though he's not as highly rated as Dylan Phillips, he seems, just off the bat, a lot more solid. Stengs is going to chase this ball over the top. Will he keep it in? He will. Let's try and put a cross in. Oh, that's poor from Stengs on the final product there. Nice bit of skill from Laneige. Tries to do Derikwa, but Derikwa comes out on top there. And I think that is going to be half-time now. It is going to be half-time. Very uneventful first half, in all honesty. There were a couple of half chances, but no real major threats. No team threatening massively. And I love that little gold championship sort of logo. I prefer it to the League One logo. I don't know why I keep talking about logos. Anyway, we're going to get into the second half. Not a lot happened there. Any major results at half-time? Not really. Barnsley drawing. They came up with us against Hull. Sunderland winning away at Wigan, which is a good result for them. And other than that, I think we're pretty just good to head into this second half and see if we can grab a goal. Cross comes in, away from Juan Foyt. Good signing, one of our most promising signings from the summer so far, I'd have to say. Fosu's going to release Laneige. Lots of space here. If Carlton Grant makes the right run here, although I'm looking at Fosu, I don't know why he went for the back post with Stengs there, and I thought that was going to be an own goal. But away it goes from the Forest defence. Laneige probably still one of the highest rated players, even in this league. Here we go, Aribo over to Stengs. Stengs with his right foot, and it's going to be saved by Pantilimon. And he is a left-footed player, Stengs, but I thought it was going to be a better shot than it ended up being. And Joe Aribo going to come off the field and be replaced by the new signing, Rolly Bonavaccia. He has got big boots to fill of himself in the past, where he was really good for us in the FIFA 18, I believe, career mode. So come on, Bonavaccia. Let's see if you can impact this game here. Here he comes straight away. Bonavaccia, he's going to give it out to Diego Laneige, who's going to cut in on his right foot. Space for Laneige. Left-footed shot. Oh, it hits Fosu. And eventually it goes into the back of the net. I thought it was offside. It still might be. It still might be offside. I haven't seen the goal tally go up yet. And it is offside. That was such a long celebration for an offside goal, and that was poor from it was just a poor finish there, because it went straight unnecessarily from Laneige into the feet of Tariq Fosu. I mean, there were a few players blocking his vision, but I don't know, maybe you could have done better there, Laneige. Oh no, here comes Nilo. This is not the right time for this to happen, and he does have the ball here, and in it goes. Oh, the near post. De Boer, I think, made the save there, which if he did, I feel like Dylan Phillips would never have done that before. Nice take. Little pass inside, and it may have hit the post, it may have been a save, I'm not sure. It was a save, otherwise it wouldn't be a corner, and we just need to hold on for a point here, unfortunately. Let's try and get this away, and it comes in off the bar. Get it away. Fosu boots it away. Cash is injured. Don't really care about that, to be honest, and we just need to survive this little onslaught towards the end of this match. No, Carvalho's probably going to shoot here. No! Oh, they've just hit the bar 3 times in the last few minutes of this game. I do not know what happened. But that is going to be another 0-0 draw. I don't know why I can't seem to score or even concede in these games. I feel like the last 3 games I've played in this series have all been 0-0 draws. But listen, we are, you know, the new boys back up in the championship. We came up against a good opponent today, albeit at home. Would have liked to have nicked it 1-0. We didn't play brilliantly, but I'm getting used to a lot of the new players. Stengs, obviously, Foyt was pretty good at the back, and the new keeper, lots of other players that are in and around the squad that I'm not really used to. So 0-0, it's not the end of the world. but obviously in future, if this was 10 games in, I would have probably wanted to win it. I did want to win it, but yeah, Nottingham Forest slightly outplayed us, to be perfectly honest, and in the end, player ratings were all pretty much 6s, couple of 7s there from Lanez, from Grant, from Earl, from Deekstill, and De Boer, the keeper as well as Aribo, who was our best rated player on the day. But that is going to be a point in our first game of the championship season, and we move on. It is with great regret that I can confirm Billy Clark has been sold, and look at this is one of the most bizarre transfers I think I've ever seen, to Fiorentina, one of the teams that are going to be like fighting for the top 6, top 4 of the Italian league. And Billy Clark, at 65 rated or 66 rated, at 31 or 32 years old, has gone for 520k. So we get 375k back into the transfer budget. And actually that leaves our striking options very thin. We've got Grant up front, we've got Lyle Taylor behind him, and then behind him it's only Hackett Fairchild. So we're definitely going to need to invest in another striker very, very soon. So this is a massive game against Stoke. I don't fancy my chances playing it, so we're going to see how the sim does. Also, obviously, as we only play one game an episode, I wanted to make sure we played the first game of the season, but we'll get into this and see if we can pull any sort of result out of anywhere. They do have Butland in goal, Shawcross. They've got some really good players here. We're still at 0-0 half an hour into the game. Foyth gets booked. I haven't changed, obviously, the lineup from the previous game. Martins comes on. Shawcross does put them 1-0 up, as to be expected, really. I don't want to get an inferiority complex in this league, but at the beginning of the season, I'm expecting to get more poor results than as we progress through. So 1-0 away at Stoke. It's not horrendous, you know. We want to win our next game at home, but we'll take that for now. And when Stoke come back to the Valley, we'll definitely be hopefully more well equipped, and we'll maybe even play that one. So here's an opportunity to rotate the squad a little bit, get a look at some of the players that maybe aren't straight in the starting 11 after we've signed them, and some of the backup players we've got as well. We are away against Fleetwood in the Carabao Cup. We've still got a pretty strong lineup. You've got the likes of Diaz, Lyle Taylor comes in, Lanez still plays, Bonavaccia, a couple of other players that we haven't seen yet, Mavropanos at the back, for example. And yeah, I think this team should be getting a decent result here. So let's see if we can. Morgan actually puts them 1-0 up. Equaliser comes through Lanez, sorry, in the 44th minute. And it's just second half now, which is going to decide the winner of this game. Is it going to be a winner, or are we going to go to extra time? It looks like we might go to extra time here. Oh, we don't. It's actually 4-3 on penalties to Fleetwood, so we've lost that one. That's slightly annoying, actually. I didn't expect us to lose that game. It took penalties to beat us, but we're probably going to have to take the FA Cup a little bit more seriously than the Carabao Cup, because I do want to get a good cup run this season, because I feel like it's a good morale booster and it may be good for us financially as well. So let's move on to this last game of the episode. It is going to be another difficult one against Huddersfield, so let's see how we do in that one. The young centre-back Ryan Bloomberg has accepted a 1-year loan move to CD Tondela. Don't know what country that team is from. I need to do more research on some of these clubs. But Ryan Bloomberg will go there, spend a year on loan, and hopefully get some game time under his belt. We've also seen a transfer offer for Solly, and I'm currently trying to get a deal done for this Yuma Suzuki striker who can play left mid, right mid, and up front, which I think will be huge for us. So I'll see if I can barter a little bit more, and we'll see if we can get Suzuki to the Valley. And so, just ahead of this really important game against Huddersfield, we have managed to capture the signing of Yuma Suzuki from, I can't remember the name of the team, there it is, the Kashima Antlers. He cost us 3.45 million, and he's on pretty much 7.5 grand a week. He also has a 5% sell-on clause, so 3 and a bit million for a quote-unquote backup striker. Maybe if Grant's in a bit of bad form and Taylor's not finding the net either, he can come in and do some bits for us up front. So he is a 70 or 71 rated striker, I believe. Let's just go and check his stats real quick. Here he is, 71 rated, 23 years old. As I said, can play left mid and right mid as well. He's 6 foot, so I want to actually have a look at his in-game stats, sorry. So if we go over here, we can see that his finishing is only 69, so we need to maybe work on that a little bit. Long shots aren't great either, but he's a very physical presence. He's got 86 heading accuracy, 73 shot power, and he's not the slowest of players either. He's also strong, and he's got a bit of stamina about him as well. So you can see what kind of player he is. Kind of similar to Lyle Taylor in many ways, actually. So looking forward to seeing what Suzuki can offer us. And confirming that Darren Pratley has also been been sold for 260k. So he is a player that was, I think, 64 rated at the time, so not going to be used really in the championship. And again, if we can maybe squeeze a little bit of that money into one new player before the transfer window shuts, that'll be really good. So that is one player out the door. So our squad is looking quite small yet again, but we have got a much higher caliber of players throughout the squad, and plenty of players to come in if people get injured and stuff like that, of a reasonable quality. So we've got this game here against Huddersfield. I don't think we're going to rotate the squad, so let's get into that game right now. So Huddersfield now, who, don't forget, will have come down from the Premier League, so they've got a pretty much sort of low Premier League rated squad. Earl gets injured in the first minute. That is not a great sign. Luckily, we have Lewis Page, who's a very competent left back, waiting on the sidelines. No goals yet. Forster-Caskey has been booked in the 8th minute, but again, no action in this game so far. Deek still puts us, what a random player to score. Deek still puts us 1-0 up. That is really, really good. Hopefully, we don't concede here. Maybe even add to our tally, because that is a really good sign. And we are into the, there we go, the 90th minute, and we have secured a victory against Huddersfield. That is a really big result. I'm hoping Earl's injury isn't for too long. But guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Let's see where that puts us in the table. But actually, let's just quickly first see how long. Pray for me. I hope he's not out for long. Let's see how long Earl is injured for. And he's out for 6 weeks. So it's not a great one. But also Lewis Page is going to come in and get some game time, which is okay. He's not too far apart in quality from Earl. And that does put us 13th, that result, which is, you know, pretty much banging mid-table. And we are only literally 1 win, aka 3 points off of 3rd place. So not too bad. But that is it, guys. Make sure you leave a like on this episode. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit the notifications bell to get notified whenever I upload a video. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching, and sweet.